Nonstop News continues with the shooting investigation involving anti-gang advocate Terrance Roberts. Now, the victim's family is telling 7 News they don't believe that Hasan Jones threatened him. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez uncovering new information now. Lance, the victim's uncle is telling you that Jones was shot 5 times.
5 times, Mike. Once in the side, once in the back, and 3 times in the stomach. Now, he says that 2 of those bullets then proceeded to his nephew's heart. He is still in critical condition.
She swell up and everything. They don't know if he's going to be paralyzed or not.
Jabulani Abdullah says he talked to his nephew Hasan Jones about an hour before Jones was shot outside the Boys and Girls Club at 33rd and Holly. He disputes Terrance Roberts' claim that Jones threatened him with a knife.
That wasn't true.
Abdullah believes Roberts, who was once in a gang and who founded the Prodigal Son Initiative to combat gangs, didn't really turn his life around.
A lot of times people can sound sweet, but at the end, it ain't very sweet.
When I asked if his nephew is a gang member, Abdullah said not necessarily, but he did hang out. Was your nephew involved in things that you didn't know about?
Could have been. And I felt that if he was, that was his punishment that day, and that was the reason why God had allowed me to see him and make him promise and anoint and pray over him.
We tried to contact Roberts again today, but got no response. Abdullah says the friction between his nephew and Roberts had to do with a video pointing out drug dealing in the neighborhood. He said that's when Jones called Roberts a snitch. He says as a convicted felon, Roberts shouldn't have been allowed to bond out.
I wouldn't put it past that he don't show up.
Now, there were many witnesses to that shooting and the aftermath. It happened right there in that parking lot. A number of those people were kids. Yesterday, we saw the police chief out here. He was talking to the kids, telling them about the services that are available to help them cope. I asked police today if the victim is also considered a suspect. All they're saying right now is that this case is still under investigation. In Park Hill, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.